Hey everyone, your girl is here, so it's now 4 o'clock the next day, or, well, from video earlier today. There we go, it's just a couple hours later, probably about 3 or 4. But I did want to come on. I did, obviously, in between my 2 videos of Michaela and posting some comments and saying the hurricane stuff, I did actually look at the different names, and yes, it actually is, there is an ear thing. It's called Oto, yeah, which is really confusing, because there's a commercial on the news here that says, C. Lemmy Audiology, so it's like, you would think it'd be like, something, but it's not, it's Oto. Otoplasty. But also I did want to share too, because I did my research as well. Speaking of that, and this is like a crazy twist, because like I said, I like to show both sides of the story. So, yeah, so man-made D-cups look like man-made D-cups, right? But unfortunately though, and I remember this from when I was younger, I know, well, it was my first, kind of like run-in with that kind of stuff. But one of the people said their size on one of those videos. And they were like, oh yeah, you can tell they're fake, right? Because they're just super perky and just big, like, all the time, right? Like, there's no sag at all. That's how, again, how you can tell, but from a distance, if you didn't know that, again, it looks just like regular runs. I think those would be like 600cc or something like that. I know obviously that Moi Benway or whatever, she had like 300cc's, which I think equivalates to about C cup. But you guys get the point. So yeah, you could tell, but relating, elsewhere, right? Like I said with the one video, and I'm also going to try to find that too. But somebody went in like trying to combat it or something like that. So I'll have to try to find that video and definitely post it at the end. But I just want to share that I did my research and stuff like that. So it's goes off what I said, and also is in addition to the that stuff into entirely right sex ed, right? Like I said before, right, whenever the one parent was paranoid, right, it's like, maybe he, gets too many ideas from those kind of videos if he thinks that's what people go into the bathroom to do, you know. And before his phobia starts talking, or before phobia is secondhand, and the root, at root, the biggest issue is he sees too many of those videos every week. We should just, stop acting like that, right? Like I said, with being paranoid. So yeah, it's kind of cool, to, relate everything back, because like I said again, right, like, we see somebody standing out our window, we don't walk up to them and say, oh, hey, right, and start doing actions to them. No, we don't. We take safety, right? So it's not entirely educational, but there is just, a couple things that are true information, right? Just how we see all these things that say, like, do your research, misinformation, right, on the web and all of that. So, yeah, that's also just a nice little cool addition and twist, right, since I did a make 'em wait twist. But now I'm not going to make you guys wait, and you guys will see me here, tomorrow, but for you guys, just a second. And we will be doing my, pictures via video format. So anyhow, guys, here we go. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so coming to you guys today now. You guys can see I have a whole different color combo going on there. So, I can't seem to find it in my history, but I know that it was a video where there were multiple videos, and then, obviously, you know, they tried to get a membership or something, and they were like, how does the locker room stuff work? And she says, so we go off by what parts do you have? That's what it was, or something like that. Like I said, really, you know, driving home the obsession with acting like DUI criminals, right? Like, you have to put, you know, trans, right, and before the chromosomes, right? Like I said, with, you know, we've seen those hate videos, right? It's a person who has XX chromosomes, right? And again, men never get the attention they need, and men actually get booted off planes, right, when they try to give men the attention they need. It's a two-way street, for both genders. Anyhow, guys, so they were just like, oh, they're like, oh, I don't care, you know, how much of a man you look like, or how much of a girl you look like, you know, if you don't have those parts, meaning the genitalia parts, sorry, but you can't be here. It was something like that, and again, it was a video with multiple videos, so you guys will have to try to find it on your own, but I am going to now, just scroll through some shorts here. 10 minutes, my grandma's cooking the corn right now, as you guys can hear the fans on, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. It was a video like that. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Now let's get into my, photo shoot via video format. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so coming to you guys today now. You guys can see I just got my $60 out. Very excited with that. Yes, I did decide to pay my gram the rest of her money instead. So I'm all caught up with my gram, and now I have 460, guys. Just 40 more, and I have all of the freaking food for one more time, for one trip in Florida next year. But I wanted to come on and share. It was just so crazy that I kind of wrapped that up on Wednesday. And the next thing I know, I go and I get groceries tonight. And you guys see, every time I go in there now to that grocery store, if I didn't share it with you guys, and the odds of somebody knowing, you know, which store specifically that was, I can tell myself every time I go in there, I'm the only one who knows that I was the last person. Within 5 hours of the store closing, I got the last 3 peaches that were there. So I bought I did like the last transaction of peaches. And you know, and I have no idea. And the best part about it is I have no idea, right? You know, like how many, or like when they restock it, right? So that's like the best thing about it too. It's kind of like, you know, paying for somebody or doing something for somebody, and you have no idea how positively you affect them. I know I've shared that before. What in the heck is a Domino's bag doing there? That's crazy, guys. But anyhow, you guys can see I'm in my Gram's car. There we go. I finally found a place. Holy cow. But anyhow, guys, very excited. And also, speaking of like the double-edged sword, and doubled standard, everybody knows that it's like that. So obviously, like, there's different branches in government, you know, making sure it's like a double-edged sword. And people who aren't confused on why are there 300 other million humans, right, on this part of the continent that I'm on, you know, for me to engage with and interact with, and why, like I said, right, why do I have a job? But anyhow, guys, that was really cool, to share that and have that video. So anyhow, guys, just one more real quick thing, because then we're officially getting into it. So doing, like I said, practicing what I preach. So the one guy said in that video, you know, the Jubilee, surrounded. So, he said that, you know, when you use words like eradicated, it's hard for me to get my, story across, right? And, you know,
get like anti like legislation and all of that stuff passed. So it's like, yeah, that also goes then for the other side. Obviously, again, Canada worries about their own legislation. Canada isn't going to say, though, when it comes to, Travis Decker, well, it's your job to illegally come in here. Well, really, I don't know if that would be considered illegally. If a United States person went in, like government official went into Canada to get him, if he was spotted in Canada. But yeah, if somebody in Canada calls 911 saying that they're seeing him, right, like we're not going to transfer it, because in some states, like with like state police and all of that, they don't have like a statewide thing. I saw that in one of my speeding videos. They actually have like a new statewide thing in one state where you can actually see, everybody, and if there's like a high-speed pursuit anywhere in the state, you guys can know about, and everybody can know about it. It's not like you have to call a different troop or whatever, because it's like out of jurisdiction or anything like that. Like there's like a statewide, for certain emergencies. So anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and get going. And now we can officially finally get into my video photo shoot via video format. Jeez. Anyhow, guys, that's about 20 minutes too, so it helps me to have a longer video. So I'll be about 40 or 50 minutes now with that video too. So anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later.
Yeah, I'm out in Florida. Now I'm in Denellen, right next to Clearwater. And now I'm in my second rental, maybe a Nissan Sentra. And since I made it here, I can go anywhere. And that would include, welcome to Miami. And speaking, guys, of Miami, and then this is final, okay? And then I'm going to get to my video with you guys. I know I just keep teasing it. So, anyhow, guys, I actually do still have the email, so I'm going to post that here in just a minute. Or just a couple seconds, so you guys can see exactly, right, like I said. So ground floor was actually considered floor 1, and then my room was 405, so it was 4505. So again, like I said, there's always consequences, so anybody who's thinking of doing something stupid, and seeing, does this place do something that's easily guessable, like I said, they warn against that. Every freaking news network that you watch, they warn against that. They say do not do something easily guessable. So just remember, if anybody tries it, that's on you, and you're gonna have some consequences. You will get caught, or you can just live with it and then have the silence slowly kill you, like Skylar's friend, which was actually in a Mr. Ballin thing, Mr. Ballin's video. Skylar literally couldn't handle it anymore, and she just had a freaking breakdown. She's like, I can't live in silence anymore. I need to talk to somebody. And that's what she did. So silence was literally killing her. So anyhow, guys, let's get to my video now. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so coming to you guys today now. I'm gonna do another short little video with you guys here. So as I'm doing my medication minder, I do have, and I have to make sure I don't show anything, yeah, so I have my pill bottle here, and I've made it past 2 weeks, so I'm going to show you guys, see if we can do it. Ready? Oh, I hit the rim. That's only 2 in a row. Let's go again. Till we get it. Here we go. No! Because I'm filming. I'm just trying to film myself making a basket. I'm trying to get with my pill bottle. It's a little hard of a shot, but oh, I hit the rim that time. Bummer. I got it the past 2 weeks. So this week and last week. There we go. Got it. Are the turkeys there?
I don't see them.
That's a bummer. Final edition, I promise. I didn't share this yesterday. Then here's this one. See how faster this one falls off? You can't really tell from the noise, but you can feel it and feel it there. So anyhow, guys, let me get my hair up and get all done up. And then here we go, guys. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys this morning, I officially got all of my water in me, got my med minder, all of the normal Tuesday stuff. So I'm coming to you guys today in these, which is something that I always have to watch with these. Yikes. I know it was obviously my all orange. You know, it's like a nice little perfectly like square display today, just because of how I adjusted the back a little bit. There, it just moved just a little bit more with adjusting. So I'm gonna have these as a constant today. Oops. I'm gonna have these as a constant. I'm gonna get into my sports bra, and then I have the 2 bikinis try on here at the end for a special. But since it's you know, that time, and obviously I have candy corn, right? So it's definitely getting close to that time. So here we go, guys. Without further ado, this cami is getting a little bit tight for me, but I'll have to switch it up. Whoa, don't do that, Alyssa. I think I put it, yeah, I did. I put it all on backwards. But yes, here we are, guys. Beach. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to move that. Yeah, definitely. But there's this. What the heck was that noise? My photo shoots actually might need to be portrait, honestly. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today now. I did just start my film, but I had to realize how I have to do the films here and photo shoots, because again, this is my first time trying it. So I have to remove my Miami Beach little logo. I have to remove that and put you guys literally like right there. That's the only real way to get it. So today I have the display a little bit different. I have the normal 2" by 1" rectangle square that you see sometimes. So that's how I have it being displayed today. So I'm definitely gonna do some fall related stuff with you guys. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead here. We're gonna start, and I do have a surprise bikini at the end, 2 of those, and then yeah, so yeah, we'll go ahead here and start. I gotta watch and make sure I don't do it in front of the camera. Or at least facing the camera. There we go. All right. So now that I've went potty again, like I said, and I figured it out, let me raise this in here, in there, in there. Good. These are really, oh yeah, there's that normal rectangle coming out again. 2" by 1". It's usually 2 inches going up and 1 inch on the side. Yep, that's exactly what's being displayed. So anyhow, guys, let's go ahead here. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. Yeah, and I can also definitely bring the tripod too. That'll obviously help me a lot. So as far as the peach, guys, that about does it for the peach. There it is, coming out again. And, yep, still the same up front there, which is good. So, the reds only have the red and orange, the hot pinks. And obviously, legging season is coming up soon. So, with that being said, like I said, with legging season coming up, I decided to do all leggings. So there was that first one, like I said. Nice little square. You know what, guys? Since I'm doing color coordinates, and I had even, texted Michaela that, you guys remember, I was like, hey, I tend to do that too, where I say that I'm going to keep it in line, but then I never do. So, we're actually not going to put them in. We will put on these, though. These are also super, super, super tight, guys. Alright, guys, so here we go. I gotta pull everything up in there. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Alright, guys, but anyhow, yep, now it looks like one is a little bit bigger, right? Like the one video or picture, if anybody else looked at it, with the tan lines that I tried to mimic. If anybody else noticed, right, they read between the lines. And no, that wasn't me saying, hey, go look at hers, or hey, go look at mine, right? Because, again, I don't have those kind of explicit photos on the internet for people. But yeah, that's definitely... And again, this front seam also plays a big part when you're trying to swallow. But again, guys, this is not the camel toe prevention video. This is get ready for fall foliage. So, with that being said, swallow. No, guys, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that pose. I like my little ringlet coming down. Legs are perfectly positioned. Just like my photos in the in Valentine's Day. Or after, no, I'm sorry, when I got back from Florida. I was like, grr. Anyhow, guys, that is beyond adorable. Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god, guys, that's like picture perfect. And then you can do this. Watch yourself, girl. And then you can do what I did with the green. Remember, I was like, I forget what that was supposed to be. Something about like Green Bay and Pittsburgh or something like that. Obviously, I think even Michigan. No, they're green and white, I think. I don't know. But anyhow, guys. And then obviously you guys saw like the, I was going to a formal event or something at LSU, and somebody was really eyeing me up and realized I didn't have on any panties. And I was being a bad girl. Bad Alyssa. Alright, guys. So, speaking of this too, it's almost time for fall strip videos. So I'll be winding up again and going down. And I'll make sure I'll use my creativity and try to find something that's, you know, creative. And make sure that I, you know, follow it when I'm doing my videos with you guys. And this shirt is just from Land's End. Nothing big and fancy. Well, I mean, Land's End is a really big network, though. So, here we go. Oh my god, guys, yeah. You know, people would literally think that I'm walking. Could you imagine that, guys? Somebody would see me walking along the road, and they'd be like, this girl's walking out here naked. And probably be the first thing. And I do like these as well. I know I shared because of the pockets. So there's double pockets. Yeah, they're up a little bit high, but that's okay. So, yeah, guys, like I said, could definitely trick some people in this. Here we go. Oh, wait, come back, the darkness. That little dark piece there was beautiful. Oh, hang on here. Well, there it is, guys. There it is. Here, let's come around this way. And let's, whoa. There you go, guys. Yes. There we go, guys. Now I can do my, let me, see, it's so hard for me to see. My leg is almost off this, though. There we go. That reminds me of Meghan Trainor. I could have my Gucci on And I can wear my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on, but I made you look. I could have my Gucci on. Gucci on! Alright guys, let's get out of nudity. Or nude color pasting, right? Especially if it's painted on like these, it can really trick people and think that you're naked. But again, I don't have those kind of photos out here on the web for anybody and everyone. So now let's move on to, and these are my orange equivalent, by the way, guys. So when I consider these orange equivalent, how many minutes am I at? 11 already. That's good. So I'm just going to kind of set that on top here. Look at that, guys. Oh yeah, guys, you can really trick people with these. But like I said, they're so good. Because they have the pockets, which is so good. And it's zippered too. Like, yeah, the brown ones that I had from Maurice's, they were good, but it was like a shallow, deep thing. These are better because they have the zippers. I know there's those one shorts that are like running shorts where there's like something in here and you can zipper it and then like pull it back up. And you can literally fit almost anything in there. And then this is nice for contouring. Yeah, you can see the backs too. Sticking out like a sore thumb. Like a diamond in a coal mine. But dang. Some booty on me, guys. Getting some booty. There you go. Booty. Alright, guys. Let's get into yellow. Do my yellow. Alright, guys. Let's do yellow. And that's almost even a blend-in color, too. Come on, Alyssa. There we go, guys. Holy cow. Alright. So these are, like I said, my orange equivalent that I call. Orange. And then we move on to yellow. Oh yeah. Jeez, guys. Girl Issues 101, like for reals. Huh? Can also see right through these too. Here, I'm gonna show you guys just how many inches. I can also speed up certain parts of this. Jeez, usually I can get them up. Guess I might have to get more of these guys. There we go. Holy cow. So I got them up to about as far as you can go. So it does make the one side, but it's a different kind, you know, because if you went off this, you'd be like, holy cow, this is much, much bigger. But it also does look like just one of those overall flat downs, which is good. Or like prolonged inner lips if you really, really look down there. But again, only I know. But I definitely like wearing, you know, them certain ways and different ways. And for me, my body seems to not want to get that seam right in the middle. Is it stuck in between something? Only I know. But anyhow, guys, there's this. So now I'll put on my yellow. And also, guys, I was a blonde. I'll have to put back on the orange after this. Here we go. Awesome. See, and this is the only thing with this shirt. It doesn't come down. It used to, but it used to, but now it doesn't. So, that being said, I'm gonna show you guys. I was gonna do this with the orange. So you put on the white. Here we go. Now you guys can see my whole face. So you put on the white that I've been wearing, or that I wore, right? And then you put on this over top. So you have like a tank top, lace, and even more lace. So I might do this, like I said, a couple times, but I'm definitely going to do the green one more often this fall, for sure. So let me go ahead and put back, well, let me do my shoots in these, and then, like I said, that was supposed to be for orange. Whoa, jeez, guys. There we go. And then, geez, guys, I can hardly move around in these. Definitely need new ones. Nude and yellow. Ta-da! Alright, guys. So, let's not do that pose. Let's not do that pose for you guys. So, that's what I'll do, guys. Actually, let me find it here. Oh no, guys, it's still dirty from my run. But we're gonna get it out anyhow. Whoa! Okay. So we're gonna get it out and just try it on with you guys. So yellow is down. Yeah, and I said white. And I might as well just leave the white on with the green. I definitely need to get a size up in this. I have enough sports bras though. Alright, so take off glasses. Alright. Holy cow, guys. Jeez. Must be because it's all sweated up or old or something. I definitely have to get to the store. Holy cow. Gosh. That's just insane, guys. Gosh. Now I have to use my bobby pin. I know you guys couldn't see that well yesterday, but this is actually... There we go. That's the bobby pin that I had in whenever I said a strong bobby pin. But today, I don't want this stuff to be seen. So, I'm still adjusting to that, guys. My last place, it was, you know, only an arm's length away. You know, and you guys, yeah, it was weird. Alright, guys, so now, jeez, took long enough. Like I said, I'll definitely do some earlier spring photo shoots in this suit. I also need another one of these, too. There's a lot of clothes, you know, that I can benefit from getting. I'll definitely make it a point to get them before Florida next year. That's why I've really been saving this summer. I know you guys saw, there we go, guys, look at this. This is exactly what I said. There we go, perfect. And then you can make sure you get all of the laces in, right? Yep, there we go, get all the laces in. Have these kind of have your straps be like right here. Some people use bobby pins there too, to keep it from sliding up and down. So there's that. And then, like I said, you put on yeah, guys, I'm already at 21 minutes. This is really, really good, right? 23, holy cow. You guys obviously saw 2 years ago, right before the eclipse, so in 2023, is when I got, obviously, all brand new leggings. So definitely had to get some yellow ones. Definitely some new sports bras, too. As far as, like, lace, because you guys saw in 2023 as well, I got all of those. And I obviously recently got the purple one to go with the purple shorts that I had, because they didn't have the matching, but now I do. So you guys can see, looks really cute. So, yeah, and it's also good for keeping you warm. So maybe on a day where it's like 60 or something, you can actually be warm, because all the heat kind of gets stuck in here. And then as the heat raises, you know, it gets caught in this little tube top mesh, wide open front though, like a wide open tapered front, mesh crop top, tube top, whatever you want to call it. So let's get back on these oranges, and then just for video length time and editing, the second half of this will actually be up tomorrow, so I'll just kind of end it after I do these ones, and then obviously again I have to get my exercise. So with that being said, guys, as soon as I get done with these, we will officially be done. Me and my, or I guess today, like I said, me and my 2" by 1" rectangle, right? 2" by 1" rectangle. And swalla-la-la, swalla-la-la. Yep, awesome. Jeez, gosh. There we go, guys. There we go. Whoa, there we go. All right. Now, finally got... Gosh, guys. All right, so we are officially all in with these again. What the heck is in there? Oh, it's the fabric. Like I said, that's why I do have just a little bit of a security gap. So don't raise everything right on up. Woo! Yikes. That was crazy. And you can make these as high rise as you want to. Now let's get a whole bunch of... Yeah, there's still so much of a security gap that it... Oh, yikes. Alright. So there we go. Now we are officially ready for my final. Now that I did a more fabric and a grip pull, but there's still just so much that it doesn't want to like grab onto anything down there. So with that being said, and make it easier for us, there we go. Look at that. It's so hard for me to see it. I'll have to watch it on the film. Perfect. Ta-da! Fall is here. And then you can also bring your hand up and bring that elbow back so you can get really, really low. There you go. And then you can do your famous gosh, there we go. These poses are a little bit harder to do. All right, there's that. And swalla-la-la. All right, and then you can do my final pose here. Ta-da! I started using this pose last year at this time, and I just really fell in love with it. So, there it is. Wait, there it was, I guess. Way too big of a security gap. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I guess it checks. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll go ahead here and get this video up. Since it's 30 minutes, I'm definitely gonna have to speed up certain parts when I'm getting dressed. And I may or may not show them, honestly. You know, at the start of my video that I'm gonna make as soon as this video ends. Like I said, the rest of it. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Or, well, you guys will see this tomorrow if this video is up today. And more than likely it will be. Alright, guys, so now that part 1 has ended, it is now Wednesday. You guys will see this. I will get this video up and ready before work. So, with all that being said, take me and my 2" by 1" rectangle. And get the orange ones out.
green. My bad. Jeez. Alright guys, holy cow. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do with these guys, must have been a swallow a little bit. Whenever I was, probably taking, moving my right leg there. Because now the, ow. Jeez, it's so hard adjusting to that. Because now the rectangle is a little bit more 1 inch all around. Okay, so there's that one. And now I might as well just leave on the yellow top, honestly. I'm sorry, the white sports bra, honestly. Might as well just leave it on. And I'm actually going to step out of these, which means just pull them down. So now, guys, I'm going to put on some royal colors. Yep, good. Like I said, after my 95%, and it was a pretty big spike, from, like I said, whenever I went, oh yeah, this is perfect, guys. But like I said, after that, I'm really more kind of aware. Oh my god, guys, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh. Wait, let me flip you guys around. You almost have to, like, sit down for it. Oh my god, guys, this is literally like royal type stuff. I'm so happy that I found this. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna put on my greens now, and I'll do my 2 bikinis, with you guys. So, with that being said, here, I'm gonna sit down to show you guys these. Look how crazy this is. See that? That's what you have to do with these. I get on the other leg for you guys. I had to get this out of the way. Alright guys, so now, here we go with this leg. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to make it hard for me when it comes to, like, editing. Jeez. But I may have made it a little bit hard, honestly. That's the only thing, guys, with long shirts.
and shorter shirts. With shorter shirts, you don't have a hard time getting everything, up, right? But then once everything's up, you're doing a lot of gusset checks, right? And now with these, you only have to worry about POV, which is good. Yep, there we go, perfect. Now it's, a little bit of a gap there, yep. Oh yeah, it looks like there's more grooves there too, which is nice. The way that it blends it all like that, heck yeah. Seeing, like I said, how high these go too. There we go, guys. Whoa! Oh yeah, that's crazy. But like I said, guys, that is not the purpose again. Pull them way on up in there. It's like a perfect little... like I said, guys, these things go up really, really high. But anyhow, so, like I said, that's the only difference when it comes to, this. Because this, it's decent, right? Like, you have a good idea that, unless somebody is just a little bit shorter, right, or you pull this up a little bit, you're only going to have, a bulky, right? Some people would call that meaty, right? A meaty look. Unless you do something like that, you're going to have like a meaty look for only a second. But yeah, so these are just, one of those things where it's like right at the area. So with this though, when you're putting them on, it's harder, right? You almost want to put on your bra and then put on these and then put on the shirt. Or you're going to be pulling them up and out like you guys saw. So, with all that being said, now that the meaty look is gone, is that like volume there? I can't see, like I said, I don't know why I can't hardly see it. And then swallow. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm not going to be doing that pose. We are going to be doing this pose, though. Like I said, break it down, right? And then bring your elbow way down. And bring your hair out. So there we go. And then you can do this pose. I really hope that I've been getting them all right about this entire video. And then if you want to, like I said, you can... No, I'm joking. We're not going to do that pose for you guys. None of these poses. None of the getting down. Alright, guys. Let's stop with the big time V. And like I said, the slang terms, right? Meaty look. Let's stop with all of that, guys. And let's move on to my bikinis with you guys. So... Alright, I don't know which one I want to choose first. I think I'm gonna do, we'll do this one first. And guys, I can really, really smell this too.
See, like I said, this one is easier to get on and off. Or off, at least. My black lace one from Victoria's Secret ends it, though. Now do this right, Alyssa. Oh. Alright guys, so here's this top now. So go ahead here and put in the, like I said, the bottoms. I'm gonna have to, actually let me take them over here and see. Yeah. So there I will be off camera for when I pull the strings. I might actually just pull the strings in front of you guys, honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think I pulled the strings before with you guys. Alright guys, so there's the green ones. So with that being said, we'll go ahead here, make sure I'm all in. I'll just have to make sure that I blur it. Alright, so that bikini is out of the way. That's crazy, guys. Alright, so with that being said, guys, let's go ahead here and throw that over there. Alright, we're getting the right string now. Make sure I get them up. There we go. Alright, so I have the right one tied. Alright guys, these strings are a little bit loose, but they should suffice. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Okay, yeah. Like I said, these strings are a little bit loose. This, you guys can see it's in the back. It's not as tight as it was before. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, you know, see, like I said, when I was pulling it up in the back, I didn't pull it in close enough. But anyhow, guys, here are these now.
Alright guys, so now with all of that being said, and there's a little bit more of a grab in this major here, on that minor groove. Yeah, so there's a little bit more in there. Probably the backs are creating that too, because this would be on the left side. Yeah. What? Mimi, I'll get it here in a minute.
What?
I'll get it here in a minute. Yeah. It's at a more of an angle back there. Yep, you can feel it. Or at least I can feel it. So anyhow, we'll go ahead here and hop on up and do our and wait, hold on. There we go. Perfect. Yikes, Alyssa. Watch yourself, girl. Alright. Here we go with this. Like I said, really get in the groove, and then you can either have your arms like this, like you're gonna push into something, or you can do it more relaxed. There we go with that. And then we'll do our final big time gusset check. Ta-da! There we go. Guys, anyhow, you guys can see I'm having blueberry cornbread, soup, granola bar, blueberry pomegranate lemonade, and then I have 13 minutes on my top. And I can just feel it already. I'm ready for it. Oh god, I feel it already. I'm gonna do this again. Yeah, we tried to run, but we didn't get far. I just want to go crazy with it. Just so you know that. We're gonna get it, guys. We're crazy. Say we won't, and then we do. You're all alone. Also, Thursday will also be just like this, because right now I only have 3269 steps. So, that being said, let's dance again. I should have done my video like this. I feel adorable like this. Minutes left, so it's not quite time to get out my condiment. So never would you wind up together. Oh my god, I'm so excited for my run. My friends, when it comes to her, when it comes to him.